Wait, are Josh and Leah not coming?
They'll be here soon. So. Make sure.
Can you scooch over a little bit?
Everybody can hear us, by the way. Just want you guys to know that. So.
And so it was like literally coming out of everywhere.
There they are.
Well, it's at least me. Leah's still in the kitchen because dinner's still getting cooked.
Okay.
But she can hear you just fine.
So, okay. Because I need to talk to somebody. Can we talk about the Avatar Last Airbender trailer that just dropped today?
It looks really good.
It looks fabulous, and it makes me curious why did Mike and Brian leave?
It probably had to do with the contracts that prior to the whole SAG-AFTRA deal.
But no, like they left very early on.
Yeah, that was kind of a big thing, wasn't it?
Those contract issues have been going on for a long time. The only reason it just came up now was like recently is because the old agreement was done, and they wanted a new agreement.
Even my mom is like, well, because I watched the series with my mom, so even my mom is like so excited. Like I sent her the trailer, and I was like, I am sobbing, and she's like, oh my god, it looks fabulous, and I was like, right.
It looks really good. The actors look really good. The graphics look really good. Part of me has to wonder is like if it's going to be a deal where it's kind of like with like the Witcher TV series versus the Witcher books, whereas like the Avatar Last Airbender series is like the Netflix series is going to be more so like not like episode to episode exactly like how it was in the cartoons. So it's what or are they gonna do it kind of like with One Piece where like the core story same with like with the Witcher Netflix series, like the core story is basically the same. Aang going to discover himself and learn all the different bending styles and become and like fulfill his destiny of being the Avatar, but the actual story is not going to follow it to a T like they did the cartoon.
See, but like here's the weird thing though is that because I've watched Avatar Last Airbender like 50 times, right? Because I'm obsessed with in the trailer, I could point out every fucking episode that they were doing. And it made me think, oh my god, are they actually doing what they should have done, which is literally just make a fucking TV show and just literally take episode for episode, changing a little bit so it's like a little different, but like literally doing every episode from every book? Because I would be down with that, even though I'm a little nervous as to why Azula's there so early.
Yeah, see, that's
we all know it's her.
Well, I mean, they're even showing Fire Lord Ozai early.
That's fair, yeah.
Yeah. So it's probably it's gonna be more like One Piece.
We literally didn't see Fire Lord Ozai until like halfway through season 2, right?
Yeah,
or something.
No, we never saw his face until like the beginning of book 3 because that's when Zuko went back to the fire.
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
We would only ever see at most like the lower half of Ozai's face and hear his voice, but we never saw like his full figure until book 3.
Played by Mark Hamill.
Right, and now he's played by Dr. Han.
I
am a surgeon. I am a surgeon, Dr. Han. All right.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think they should have just gotten Mark Hamill to play him and just nobody.
People would have been so mad. They would have been.
That would have been the race card. The race card would have been used so hard. And basically, they're like, "Oh, so you're gonna do it like how? Are we really going back to the 50s?"
Or people would have just compared it to the M. Night Shyamalan movie. So.
Yeah.
I mean, M. Night Shyamalan. Okay, so here's I have a weird stance with that because M. Night had like a 2.5-hour epic movie, right? But Nickelodeon was like, nah, no kid's gonna sit for 2.5 hours. Cut it down to like an hour and a half. So we had to have all of the actors come back and reshoot their scenes. So we had a cohesive story. And in my opinion, I want to see a director's cut of that. Like, I want to see.
I've never watched the show, so I didn't hate the movie. So I've never watched the show.
If I could finish.
Go ahead. Carly, go ahead. I was just explaining Leah.
Okay. I want to see a director's cut of that because the first trailer looked actually not that bad. All of the screenshots I saw, like of the Kyoishi, whatever warriors, looked actually pretty solid. Apparently, Sokka was actually funny in the original. So I'm interested in that. But apparently in this one, it's supposed to be like phenomenal. But we'll see what happens.
I've actually never seen the movie, now that I think about it. So.
Don't do it.
But then again, I haven't seen past Legend of Korra Season 2, so...
I mean, I like Legend of Korra, but I think they should have just stopped on Season 1.
Well, that was the
Even
plan.
though
They only
Nick was
planned to
like-
do one season, and then the show got insanely popular.
So they wrote themselves into a corner because they like literally tied up all the loose ends.
Yeah.
And then Nickelodeon was like, hey, everybody really likes this. Write another 2 seasons. And
You know
it's like,
what's-
well, shit. Now we got to go back and we got to do the like out thing where we basically got to retcon everything. You give her amnesia.
What's so funny about that is that even though they only planned to do one season at first, the end of season 1 felt so rushed to me, even when I first watched it.
100%. I think it's because like they thought they only had one season, so it was kind of doomed. It was kind of a damned if you don't, damned if you do type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like they should have revealed Amon way earlier in the season to let that develop, so it wasn't just like 2 episodes of us knowing who he was. So
I want to know who Ta fucked. And then gave her daughter or son or whoever raised Amon the knowledge of the like bending with somebody's pressure points
Right.
and blocking their chi.
Alright. Once Leah gets here, we'll probably get started.
Oh, I'm here. I can hear.
Like I said, she can listen and she can tell you what she wants to do. The kitchen is 5 feet away.
Okay. Alright, well then I guess we'll get started. So hello everybody and welcome to another exciting episode of this our blessed Daemon Machina. As always, I am your DM and host, Slack the Watcher, and with me are my wonderful players. Above me on screen, we've got Evan and Carly, we've got our Dastin and our Estrid.
You can turn off the camera because we're the only ones.
Oh,
I mean, you can leave it on if you want.
It just feels weird. It feels like it's the Evan and Carly show.
Okay,
And I'm not
that's
into
whatever.
that.
That is the Evan and Carly.
I'm just
No, it's not. It's everybody's show.
I'm just being more like
accept it, Carly.
No.
Accept
I'm
it,
just being
Carly.
I'm just being more like clandestine about it these days because I'm a VTuber and stuff like that. So that's why I don't have my camera on. Plus my camera is like facing the other direction and stuff. And below me we have our other players. I guess they're still below me now. Okay. We have Josh and Leah. We have our Benedict and our Vasira.
But
What up? What up? What
I
up?
cannot believe I remembered all your characters' names.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
yeah, it's been a while since we played.
Yep.
Oh my god, I missed it so much.
But yes, so before we get started, does anyone have any announcements?
Shockingly, no.
I am on the verge of finishing my rewrites of chapter 3 of my book.
Hey, congrats.
That was a good high five.
It's been months of procrastination and writer's block, but I finally got creative juices going.
Nice.
Oh, I realized today I've been on a streaming platform where I get paid for 6 months.
Are you allowed to say which one?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say it on Twitch.
Or we're on YouTube.
Oh, okay. It's OnlyFans.
Oh, okay. You stream on there?
No, I don't stream. I've tried. For some weird reason, the camera never cooperates with me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it kind of sucks because I could make a ton more money, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, it's not like I make much money from streaming, but anyway,
I don't do it for that. I do it because I genuinely enjoy it. But yeah.
yeah. All right. Any other announcements?
Got a raise.
Hey,
Hey!
nice.
Hey.
Way to go. Way to go.
Yeah. So that's good. And I have a 4-day weekend this weekend.
Nice.
Very nice.
Leah's a little jealous because since I work 4/10s and the holidays land on a Friday, I have to choose another day for my actual holiday. So I chose Monday. So that way I have a 4-day weekend. But since we get Thanksgiving off for the state, and we also get the day after for Native American Heritage Day off, I get a 5-day weekend on Thanksgiving weekend because I took Monday off as my actual holiday.
That's kind of awesome.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. All right. Any other announcements before we get going?
No.
I was sick for the past 2 weeks, and I'm finally better.
Well, that's good. All right, then I guess we will go ahead and get started with the next episode of This Our Blessed Daemon Machina, Path to the Future. In our last...
future!
Pretty much, yeah. In our last exciting episode, our intrepid heroes ended up fighting a dispossessed Sergio in an attempt to finally deal with the demon once and for all, and they came out triumphant, putting the demon away and being able to save the young wizard. And but during the event, their friend Peony was unfortunately captured by her old master, Rampart Ironglaive, who I'm pretty sure I said the wrong name last episode. It's Rampart. So
I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I don't even remember. So
Yeah,
we'll just retcon it.
I'm fairly confident I said the wrong name because there's another character. But anyway, yes. So Peony was taken, and our heroes decide to chase after the machine man to find their fairy friend.
Yep.
So,
I'll owe her a lot of money, so I kind of have to.
you guys are free to move about the board, so what are you planning to do?
Well, do we know where we're actually going?
We're following after the machine, but we haven't left yet.
Well,
So
did the machine already leave? I can't remember.
it did. We're still in this like building where you guys exorcised Dastin and got Dis out of him by burning a book in front
Got
of him.
Sebastian's home.
Yeah, this is Sergio's
No,
home.
no, I
Sebastian.
remember. I remember.
Hey,
that.
man.
I couldn't remember if we left or.
Man went. That's proud.
Yeah, but Carly was saying that she couldn't remember if our characters actually vacated the building.
Yeah.
I thought you
wasn't-
did. I thought you did leave.
Yeah, we left.
I know
Yeah.
Dastin left ahead of everyone.
Well, I mean, it was the end of the episode, so, you know, I just assumed that...
We're not out of the town. We were just.
Yeah,
like,
you didn't leave the
walking
town, you
out
just
that
left the
door.
house.
Okay.
Yep.
I didn't expect this to be a point of contention amongst the group, but okay.
No, man, I was just trying to figure out like where we were currently. I couldn't remember if we were still in Sergio's.
As the DM, I am going to assume that you guys have left Sergio's house, but you are still in the town that he was in. So
Cool.
Works for me.
Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and railroad slightly here and say I would assume the next move you guys should make is figure out where you're going. So
Yeah. Benedict is going to look at our faithful flaming skull and go, you spent some alone time with Manny, didn't you? While we were at the library, did she mention anything about the robot dude or where they were from or anything like that?
She was pretty skittish about the whole thing. Honestly, all I really got is his name. She seemed like she wanted to avoid him as much as possible, so where he actually lives, I have no idea.
What was his name?
I think she said Rampart Ironglaive or something.
Could I roll a history check?
Yeah, sure.
Based on my background, okay.
Harley, go ahead. You know there's the delay.
I
Don't
know.
feel bad.
I don't feel bad. I was trying to not talk over you. I was gonna ask the same thing with my background, what I know.
It's possible?
Okay, can I do a history check then?
If you want to. Yeah. Josh, are you doing one too?
Yeah, I'm rolling.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Yeah, no, I have no idea who he is. I got 2.
I don't know shit!
11 plus 6, that's a 17.
Okay.
I feel like Esther just screams that out in like a very butch voice.
Yeah.
I don't know shit.
Channel Samuel L. Jackson for a brief instant.
Yeah. We ain't found shit! that was
thinking- I was
Tuvok.
thinking more-
Just so everyone
I was
watching
thinking-
knows, I know that was Tuvok, not Samuel L. Jackson. So.
Wait, that was Tupac?
No, Tuvok.
Oh.
He was a Vulcan in Star Trek Voyager, played by the same actor who did that line in Spaceballs.
I had no idea, and
Yeah.
I learned. I love that.
All right, so Benedict,
Yeah.
you know the name, you've heard whispers, but you also know that this guy just likes to be as, like, again, clandestine as possible. He just really, like, because he's a machine, he doesn't really get out much.
And do we know the location of where he's from again?
Well, that's kind of the problem, is that he could be anywhere, because, as you've seen before, he can basically move from machine to machine.
But do we know?
Place he operates.
Yeah, does he have a general place he operates from, or where he used to at least?
I mean, the best bet you could probably make, based on your knowledge, is that it's probably somewhere where not a lot of people are. Oh. Y'all still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Discord is doing a not responding thing right now. I don't know why.
Oh, that sucks.
No, it's
No,
fine. We're back.
We
We're
can
back.
still hear you just fine.
Yeah. Oh. Uh-oh. Ah, damn it. Hang on, folks. Give it a minute. At least Discord's coming back up fast. Sorry about this, everyone. Okay, we're everybody hang on, everybody hang on. What the hell is the call? All right.
I'm
I'm back.
On their poster, they have 4 new ones. So I'm very interested to see.
Liam, are you back?
Yeah, I'm back. Discord just crashed on me for some reason. I don't know why. Thankfully, it came back fast. So, okay. Yeah. Basically, where we were at, the best bet you're gonna have is maybe finding some open space where a lot of people aren't at.
Yeah, which is why I asked that since we have a map, if we could take a look at it and see where some more of the more desolate areas are.
Okay. You have a map?
I thought we've used
Yeah.
we've
Yeah.
used
You're
one
right. You're right. You're
before.
right. Yeah. I mean, you're free to do that if you want to do that.
Do we need to do a certain role to kind of check that out, or
I
like
guess.
an investigation or survival?
I guess
or-
investigation would probably be the best one. Yeah.
Would it be possible for me to assist Benedict in that, because I do have the keen mind feat? Because
Sure.
I'm basically a walking compass.
Yeah.
Why don't you be the main person? I assist you then.
Oh, okay. What am I rolling again?
Investigation.
Investigation.
Because there's no like study roll in D&D for some reason. That's really weird that there's no roll for that.
Yeah, I mean, it would just be a straight intelligence, I guess, for studying. But like, if you're looking at a map,
Yeah.
you can make an argument for both investigation and survival based off of how you're using it.
I know this. I know you're probably gonna say no, but I'll ask anyway. Is this something I could use my passive investigation for?
Yeah, that's fine. It's a map.
Okay, then
It's not like it's cursed or anything. It's just a map. So.
Well, then with my passive investigation, that's a 25.
That's fine. That's fine.
Because I also have the observant feat.
Yeah, you're reading a map. It's not a big deal. So
I see every individual fiber of the parchment.
You are Google Mapsing this shit right now.
I am Google Mapsing that shit.
And then Astrid's like, dude, are you good?
I'm so good right now.
I can see everything.
I can see the future.
Kirby gets the pity.
He's become crazed.
Yeah. You have found every Easter egg on Google Maps, basically, so.
Okay, in canon, though, Daston is staying silent.
Right.
Okay. But yeah,
he
looked... So yeah, with a passive of 25 in investigation, what do I see? Like, do I know instinctively where we go?
No, but I will say that you see an open desert area, kind of like I would say a good like half a week's way away from where you are, and that is it seems to have like no real population whatsoever, and it's kind of marked as kind of treacherous and a bit dangerous, so your kind of super map reading brain is basically telling you that this is most likely where you want to start if it's not already the right place.
Gotcha. Yeah, after a minute or two of looking at the map, Daston looks up, faces west, and he just goes, "We should go that way."
Like a pointer? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
I mean, he always knows where north is with keen mind, so he just instinctively knows what direction to go to.
I wish I had that.
How do you know? Right? You know a character would really benefit for that? Zorro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah, Daston just points left, like, there's a desert that way. We can go there.
All right. Maybe I should have Morgan fly ahead, and if she sees anything that is like a building or some type of structure that he could most likely be in, she could fly it back and show us where to go.
I mean, that's up to you.
Well, I'm telling that to the party.
Oh, okay.
That's Benedict speaking to the rest of the party.
Gotcha.
I think it would be a good idea to also know if there's a ambush policy.
If Viscera is saying that she thinks it'd also be good to have her fly forward and to possibly alert us to a potential ambush or something of that nature.
That's a good idea.
All right, well, since we can't control the homunculi, I guess we're trekking on foot.
Oh, that's right. You can't use squidge. That's funny.
Sergio, do you have any horses? Oh.
It's
right,
fine.
we're
It's
not
fine. I'll
having
have
that.
him there. It's
Damn
fine.
it. Shit.
I mean, you could always just walk back to his house and ask him.
Nah. Are
Okay.
there horses that we can steal?
That will get you hung.
We're going full Skyrim now, huh? All right.
Yeah, I guess so.
Are you seriously asking if there are any horses to steal?
Or that I can buy off somebody?
Okay. Make a perception check, I guess.
You could probably buy the whole town.
Yeah, that's very true.
You gotta-
You got a what?
You guys-
Sorry.
A damn delay. I got a 16.
Okay, that's fine. It was pretty low. You know, it's not that big of a town. Anyway, you pretty easily find somebody who looks like they're selling horses. You see a stable. So.
Cool. I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna say, hello.
Yes, how can I help you? Making up a fucking voice on the fly.
You're about to swindle this old man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, 100%. So, hi, good sir. Do you have any horses for sale?
We have a few. Which one were you looking for in particular? Strong or fast?
Preferably both, if you have.
All right, I've definitely got that one. There's Thunderclap, which is the strongest and the fastest.
Okay.
It's more like the most balanced.
Okay.
He's a big boy, but he's fast. But he's not the fastest nor the strongest, but he's the best at both.
Okay. Do you have another one like Thunderclap?
I'm afraid not. We have this Thunderclap is basically the one you want if you're looking for a strong and fast one.
Could we have maybe one more?
I suppose so. What would your preference still be?
Whatever one you think would run best with Thunderclap.
You're probably going to want a strong one because, because he's probably going to pull whatever you're moving pretty strongly. So.
Okay, so then you're just saying that we need one.
Yes, you'll probably want Stonewall, who is the strongest.
Ooh. Then I will take both Thunderclap and Stonewall.
He's also gay, apparently. I named him Stonewall. I don't know why I did that.
This is Mr. Fluffy Pop.
Well, just as soon as I said Stonewall, I was like the gay protester? What am I doing? Okay.
Well, no, he's Stonewall because he's made of rock hard stone.
Yeah.
Thick boy. He's thick.
Yeah,
And because it's the gay agenda. What? No, I'm sorry. What?
He's a thick ass boy.
Damn, boy.
Sorry, Carly. What was the last thing you said?
Oh, I just made a joke. Never mind.
No. I mean in character as Esther.
Oh, okay. Then I will take both.
All right. Well, that'll be about 200.
Okay. Here's the thing, and she like leans down and kind of shows her cleavage.
All right.
And she goes, "What about 170?"
Persuasion check.
I mean,
It's not going to be very high because Estrid's got nice boobs, but
I got 12.
all right. He's like,
Yeah, your boobs are fine.
he's like, I can go 180.
Make it 175 and you got yourself a deal.
Is there anything else you can give me, like...
I give you a kiss on the cheek.
My wife wouldn't like that very much.
Okay, then I'll
We're
give
not
you
talking about your
180.
Deal. 180 is fine.
Okay.
Right into the countertop.
Visira, try to steal the money back.
And
Why are you trying to rip this man off? I don't understand.
she walks away swinging her
Keep
booty, carrying both horses, and goes, by the way, I never caught your name.
It's Reginald.
Thank you, Reginald. And she walks away, swinging her hips, and goes, all right, guys, I got us some horses.
That's my ass. That's my ass.
That's my
Yeah, it
horses.
is.
Dastin just gives like a silent, like little weak thumbs up before turning away and getting back on the wagon.
Dastin's like, I don't understand what happened.
No, Dastin's still kind of processing the trauma.
Wait, I didn't hear Leah.
Yeah, Leah, what'd you say?
Oh, Leo's like, I could have done intimidation, have a +8 in it. I'm like, look at my character sheet. I'm like, I have a +8 on persuasion.
I have a
And I
plus
think
9
you have
in
a-
persuasion.
Yeah, you have a +9. We're all very good at trying to get what we want in different ways.
Astrid's really good.
Mm-hmm. But we
Same
need a
with
history of
Benedict
nature
and
check.
Visira. That's why they all kind of get along. Destin's our innocent being.
He is. If we want a history or nature check, he's our guy.
Yeah.
I'm also the one who decides who lives and who dies. I'm your white mage.
That is fair.
And you never fuck with the white mage. Yeah, that's right. You're purified now, so.
Yeah, he is pure level 8 cleric.
Nice.
Knowledge domain.
Yeah.
I gotta ask, just for a second, were you ever thinking Diz was gonna, like, leave Dastin in this campaign? Or...
I had ideas on whether it would happen or whether it would not happen.
Okay.
When I originally made this version of Dastin, I was playing his cleric and warlock levels as like a morality meter, depending on how well the session goes before a level up. Depending on what happens story-wise, it would determine which level went up.
That's
So
kind of
it's-
what I do with Cassie and Josh's campaign.
But then you exercise Dis out of him, so now he is just pure cleric. So he gained a lot of stuff, and this is going to be the most heartbreaking, he's lost the ability to talk to animals.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
That was a warlock ability.
It's like when Eliza told her abilities and lost her powers in the Wild Thornberries movie.
Exactly.
I mean,
God, I love
what
that movie.
what you could do, sidetrack real quick. What you could do is level 12 is just go, Mage Initiate Druid and get it back. But that's up to you.
That's what I was gonna say. Is just do Druid, because Dastin totally would be like at least 1 level Druid.
He could be argued to be a cleric, a druid, a ranger, a bit of a monk.
Fair.
Like he
Well,
could
but
be
what-
all of those potentially, and it would make sense.
Well, but what I was saying is, like, if you stick with Cleric, you just do the feat Mage Initiate Druid, and you get, the whatever powers that you would think would
it's a
work with
feat.
Druid.
That's interesting. I actually did not know that. I'm sorry, Josh. I completely misunderstood you.
No, we just heard
Yep.
druid. We didn't hear like druid
No, Mage
initiative.
Initiate. Yeah, Mage Initiate. So you stick with Cleric, but you go Mage Initiate Druid and pick the powers that you think work best for Dastin with the Mage Initiate at level 12, because by that time you would get that extra bump up, and you could choose attributes or feats, and you could just go do Mage Initiate Druid.
Basically, he trained in cleric, but he took an elective in druid.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. But
Side
anyway,
plot.
Oh.
Sidebar. Since we talked about the Wild Thornberries movie, I danced to that song from the credits with my dad at my wedding, and it made me cry because I
Father-
wanted that since I saw the movie when I was like a child.
Oh god, yeah, I guess you did, didn't you?
Uh-huh.
Father-daughter song.
That was my one contingent. Was like my dad was like, "Well, what song do you want to dance to?" And I was like, "Do you remember the Wild Thornberries?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Do you remember the Wild Thornberries movie?" And he was like, kind of. And I was, do you remember the Paul Simon song? And he was like, oh my God, you want that one? And I was like, mm-hmm.
What? Do you remember the Wild Thornberrys movie? Kinda. Well, that's good because the creators probably don't. So.
Probably, yeah.
All right.
All right.
So you get the horses. You kind of have an accord. What are you guys doing?
We are, I guess,
Try to-
going the direction.
No, go for it. That's exactly what I was gonna say. My bad.
Oh no, it's all good. I was just say like go the direction that Dastin's going, and I'm having my Raven fly ahead and scout the areas to let us know if there's any potential enemies ahead or someone's gonna try to ambush people on the road. But the closer we get to where that area is that Dastin found on the map, keep an eye out for any buildings or any type of location where this robot dude could have peony.
Okay. Can you see through Morgan or something?
Let me double check. I believe
Because I'm trying to figure out what I should do for like a perception check.
Let's see here.
Now see here.
Now, see here.
Turned into Cree Summer there.
Here. I have a telepathic link to the Raven, sharing its vision and hearing only.
All right, then yeah, I guess you can go ahead and make a perception check. So,
Cool.
Although I should mention that it is still like a half a week's distance, so you're not probably going to necessarily see everything all at once.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
It could just be like, roll each day, see whatever. But yeah, no, I have the link is good up to 1,200 feet.
All right. I would suggest you probably get moving though.
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is like it continually stays that far away from us as we're traveling.
Right.
Like it's a continuous thing. But that with this I roll, let's see, 17 plus 5, that's a 22.
All right, then yeah. It doesn't look like there are really any traps. You happen to catch something that probably very much is something Ironglade, like a henchman, I guess is the best word for it, but it's more like just like a little like bogey from Ironglaive that seems to be moving, but it's moving very erratically and through the trees. So even at 22, it's really hard to follow. So,
okay,
but it's a good sign that it's probably the right direction that you're looking towards.
all right. I will. Doing that, I kind of close my eyes and I see through the Raven's eyes, and I see that, and I kind of open them back up and look to Fasira, Estrid, and Dastin, and go, well, I see another robotic being about 1,200 feet that way. So I think that is the right direction. I think we should try to continue on that direction, and I'll keep my link up with Morgan and let everyone know if anything else should appear.
All right.
Just to have it clear, are we all back in the wagon? We just attached the horses to it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, Dastin's just sitting in the wagon, just kind of looking out at the back.
Okay, so you guys are basically heading down the path that you've set for yourselves.
Yeah.
This is going to be a pretty casual part of the whole night, so if you guys want to do anything, now's probably the time to do it.
Let's see. I got a question. I just look at Das and go, "Hey Das, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
What's it like now? How do you feel now that you don't have disconnected to you?"
A little cold and a little bit more empty.
Is it like oddly quiet?
No, actually, everything sounds way louder.
No, I mean like in your head.
Yeah, everything sounds way louder. Like he kind of dulled things in
Interesting.
place of other things.
Well, I hope that down the line it makes it a little bit easier for you. What do you think, Benny?
How long were you connected to the book? I'm not derailing what you asked there, Carly.
No, yeah, no, that's
I
so fair because honestly, I kind of want to know that too.
yeah, because it will tie to that. But Bennett goes and goes, how long did you have the book?
Daston glances down at the book that for now he's taken off his back and it's just lying on its side next to him in the cart. And for the first time, he's looking at the book with fear and disdain, even though Dis is gone. And he just says, a little over 3 years.
I think you'll probably feel this way for a while, because that's 3 years of, him drawing on you. But I think, given time, you'll get to a new normal, the normal that you had prior to being connected to this.
Daston does look at Benedict, but he doesn't respond, but he does acknowledge what he says.
Mm-hmm.
And both Estrid and Benedict can see this because you both are interacting with him. Daston's hands are like shaking.
Astrid, go for it.
Go ahead.
No,
No, you go.
You first.
Okay. I don't want to take away from
Assert yourself.
Okay. Astrid
Before you hurt yourself. Sorry.
Astrid goes over and takes Daston's hand.
Yeah, his hands are like cold. And they're still kind of like shaking.
And she gives it a very familial squeeze.
Aww.
He's literally crying and shaking right now.
Well, he's not crying.
Yeah,
but
I know. I'm making a joke.
Yeah, the moment Estrid grabs his hand like that, he just kind of sucks in a little gasp and looks right at her. And for a moment, you just see a lot of fear in his eyes.
I was about to ask that. Benedict was like, "Are you afraid to know what life is like without him again?"
It's been so long, I can't even remember what life was like before everything.
Wait, when he connected to you, did he wipe memories of what life was like prior to him being there?
I don't know. I don't know how many times he's taken the lead.
Well, it's been 3 years. I guess my question is, when he took the lead, did he just take out memories then from you?
Maybe. I'm too afraid to find out.
DM, I have a question.
Sure.
Prior to all this, did we get a long rest?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah,
Okay.
let me click the long rest
I'm
button
looking at
too.
my spell slots and I'm like, let's see here. Da, 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 da. The noises you make when you're trying to think of something. Like, I have an idea of what I want to do, and all my magic, for the most part, is mind magic. I'm just trying to find the one that I want to use. Because I don't want to hurt him, but I kind of want to this work. No, that wouldn't work. I had an idea. Um, oh, I guess I don't have the right spell for it. Dang it. Because what I wanted to do was literally go into his mind to see if there was like something that seemed like he was either blocked or missing. But I don't have the right spell for it. Dang it. At least I don't think so. Hold on. Bubba walked on my laptop there for a minute.
I mean, we know
Well,
something is
Do you have
missing.
that spell? Would Astra have what spell?
Any kind of like mind diving.
I don't think so, but I can check as well.
Mind
Yeah,
dive.
I'm trying to see.
Tell CM to somebody.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I got a good one.
A dream drop distance, if you will.
I have detect magic. I think that's a very common one. What zone of truth?
Well, oh, hold on. I do got wizard stuff. Hold on here. Forgot about that.
All right, Dastin, we're going to delve deep into your mind to find the answers. And to do that, I cast Fireball.
I have zone of truth.
Magic
so
missile.
He
Zone
could
of
tell
truth.
that he doesn't really know about. I don't know. That's me like
Oh.
What does Zone of Truth do?
It makes it so the person has to tell the truth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
and
not
if
going to
they
help
choose
because he
to
doesn't
forgive-
know,
They
so...
don't have to answer, they just can't lie.
yeah. That's why I was like, if you want me to pull a muscle reaching, I could like try and figure out a loophole. But no, I do not.
I mean, that would work if Dis was still in him.
Yeah,
Maybe.
exactly. But he's not.
In fact, that's what you did do, like, previous sessions.
You did.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. So in that case, I know.
I can't believe this is the thing that stumped you guys in my campaign.
Yeah, with people whose literal thing is mind magic, we don't have freaking like read mind or whatever.
Yeah.
I have Channel Divinity read thoughts, but that...
Get him a mirror!
I look into my own mind and then I see the one
Yeah.
make two to one make three.
I unironically like that song.
Oh, I fucking love that song. Sorry for the F bomb, but yeah, no, that song is the shit.
Using other names.
You know what? I grew up with John.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
I mean, to be perfectly honest, John seemed like the type of person that very much would have my dad's music taste, and that checks.
John's music taste is country music.
Yeah,
And Jimmy Buffett.
my dad's is alternative and country, so that checks.
Yeah, no, I don't. Dang it! I don't have the. Good grief! It's distracting.
Sorry, I'll stop distracting me.
No, Leah kept burping when I was trying to say.
I thought you were saying because I was just talking about music, and I was like, I'm sorry, I just
No.
wanted to connect.
Vasera, you got booze in this cart? Pass that!
You're both running the roach. No, I'm kidding.
No,
Stop bogarting the Jameson.
no, I don't have. Dang it. I guess I'll do this. Benedict looks at Dastin and just goes, "What is your earliest memory that you have?"
Quite a few years ago, like at least Like 7 years ago, I fell in a ditch and I hit my head pretty hard, and I was rescued by a traveling band of orcs. They helped me back up to health, and I stayed with them for a while.
What do you remember feeling like at that time? Like, not necessarily, obviously your head's gonna hurt and stuff. I mean, like, holistically, how do you remember feeling at that
Ooh, that's
time?
a big word.
That's a school word.
That's a school word.
He's a smart dude.
Yeah, he is. I can vouch for that.
Holistically? Is that what you said?
Holistically.
Holi-
Holistically. So holistically, as in the whole being, top head to toe, like physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, holistically. How did you feel at that time?
Okay. Not me Googling the word to look up the definition so I can have a visual
I
for your
just
words.
Man, you know what? We all are. I try to teach my kids a new word every day that I work with them. Today we learned the word compromise.
All right. Daston just kind of thinks for a moment. He just says, I was fascinated by them. They were all so nice. You typically hear stories about how they're a bunch of barbarians, but they were actually some of the most kind, intellectual people I've ever met.
And how did that make you feel other than fascinated?
Yes, and how did that make you feel?
The dude basically has a PhD in psychology, okay? Let me use my counseling stuff. Okay? Okay.
Oh wow, it's life imitating art.
I don't get to use it often.
Art imitating life, taking.
Let me use my $100,000 in debt, okay?
Dude, listen, I think about that every day of my life, okay? I totally understand.
Felt a sting in my heart.
That's why I'm happy I'm actually doing like what I actually wanted to do in the like beginning. Anyway, we're not gonna go down that hole. We'll never get out.
Daston thinks for a little bit longer. He just says, it was definitely a happy time in my life to learn all that about them.
And that was before this, correct?
Yeah, I think it was like 7 years ago, and I bought the tome out of a shop in 3 years ago.
Okay. So focus on you when you're with the arts, not you when you're with the tome.
I like that.
Learn, don't forget your time with the tome, because lessons can be learned from that. However, this never defines you. He was a parasite that tried to use you. That what his actions or what he made you feel or anything like that, that was not you, that was him.
You will get past
Remember
this.
who you were before him. Keep that memory of you during your times with the orcs close by. Let that warm you up. And then figure out who you want to be now and in the future. And go towards that.
Daston doesn't respond, but he does give a tiny, tiny smile.
Benedict pats him on the shoulders and winks at Estrid and then closes his eyes to kind of see what the Morgan is seeing at this time.
Nice. You did good, babe. You did good.
Thank you. Benedict's the only time I get to really use my counseling degree, so it's fun.
I appreciate
All that
that.
psychology training. Yeah. Do you want to do anything, babe? Do you want to?
I mean, I guess let's hear it. What time of day is it?
Oh, what time of day?
Oh, I would know with keen mind.
I would say you're getting to like afternoon.
Who's been driving the cart this whole time? Because Basira's a drow. She can't see during
You
the
have
daytime.
sunglasses. You have sunglasses.
That don't do shit when it's bright out. Not for
I
a drow.
gave you those sun spectacles out of love.
Which
Yeah.
helps, but I still have disadvantage on my perception.
I gave them to you with good meaning.
My mom wrote. Now that's 3 gold for an hour for a half-hour consultation.
Benedict did it out of love, but he's still a cheapskate.
Yep.
No. Make it 5.
Not even a friend's discount. Jeez.
Find friends discount 4.
Benedict runs on like Andrew Ryan philosophy, basically.
Yep.
Or it's like,
You don't pay full price, you're a parasite.
or it's kind of like with in Harry Potter with Fred and George. That'll be 10 guys. How much for me? 12 galleons.
Yeah.
I'm your brother. 13 gallons.
I thought it was 12. I could be totally wrong.
It was
though.
5 galleons. How much for me? 5 galleons. I'm your brother. 10 galleons.
There we go.
Womp womp.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess Viscera would be trying to drive the cart.
She decided to try to drive the car during the day with her sun spectacles.
In the back talking to each other. I'm like, I don't know who's driving because it's not Squidge.
You're gonna have to roll a dexterity check then.
Okay.
Oh shoot, no, you're right. Actually, I didn't think about who's driving.
Dastin.
Well, it's not even Squidge anymore. It's
Yeah,
Parsons.
so we
Kinda left
can't drive it
behind.
It's
south.
the horse is the Astrid behind.
Yep, so somebody's got to drive the cart this time. So dexterity check.
Dastin
Yeah.
can get up and like help with that.
Well, you're in the cart.
Yeah.
Remember, it's an actual cart. It's not like an open wagon. It's an actual like.
It's a carriage. Yeah, carriage.
Yeah. So you said dexterity check though,
Yep.
Liam.
Yep.
Okay, that is a 9.
You're having trouble.
Daytime, you jackasses.
Yeah. Thunderclap and Stonewall are kind of giving you some trouble, but you're hanging in there, hanging by a thread. So
I'm gonna save.
Viscera's kind of growling to herself, like they have the drow drive. This is ridiculous.
I'm gonna say.
Say it.
Okay, I'm sorry. There's like a weird echo, so I can't tell if Josh and Leah are talking or if it's the echo.
It's the echo.
Okay.
there's an echo?
Because every time I would talk, their thing would light up green.
Oh.
So I was trying not to cut over them because of the lag.
Would it help if I did this?
Not really, because I can still hear it.
You can hear it? I can't
Yeah,
hear
I
anything.
could. But anyway, Astra's gonna say Viscera, and she's going to poke her head out and say, "Hey, listen, it just occurred to me that you have night vision and that you can't really see well during the daytime. You want me to drive?"
Viscera is an owl confirmed.
Viscera stops the cart and goes, "Finally, somebody else had a smart idea."
Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of always forget that Viscera can't really see well in the daylight.
She a drow.
I know, and I feel like a dumbass every time I remember it.
We even thought about it this time because the whole time before this, Squidge could basically drive himself because Peony just telepathically told him where to go.
And none of us have expertise in land transportation either.
So, do I have to make a dexterity check?
Well, what
Or
are you
am
trying
I-
to do exactly?
I'm just gonna drive now. We pulled over and we're doing we're just switching drivers.
I almost want to make you do like a strength check, because the reason I had Visera do a dexterity was because she was kind of doing shit she shouldn't be doing. So
Okay. I can do a
Right,
strength check.
I can go up in front with her since it says I am kind of guiding with the Morgan kind of like
Ooh,
okay,
the eyes up front.
solid point.
yeah. I'm trying to think. Would it be strength check, or would there be a better one for that?
I mean,
Would it be animal handling?
Would it be?
Probably, yeah.
animal handling, or let's see, animal handling lets you calm down domestic animal, keep a mount from getting spooked, or in um or or in, use your intuition to figure out a animal's intentions. Um, survival lets you follow tracks, hunt game, guide your group through different terrains, identify signs of animals that live nearby, predict the weather, and avoid natural hazards. So, I mean, it would either be animal handling for the horses or just survival to use to drive the carriage and guide through
I
whatever
will
terrain we're
say
going through.
both of mine are the same.
Yeah.
Both
alright,
are +1. So
here's
I'm
what
chill
I'm
with whatever.
here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have you roll, Esther. I'm gonna have you roll animal handling and strength, and we're gonna add those together.
Okay. That's a 9 plus. Oh, that's better. So that'd be a 21.
21. Okay.
One.
Yeah. Oh, that. Okay, that's 9 and 21 together, right?
Oh, no.
Yes.
9 and shit.
12.
Hold on. Let me go back. Thank you.
Oh, so it's a 21. Okay. You're having a bit of trouble, but you're mostly able to handle it. Thankfully, you've got Benedict there to kind of help you out. But it is giving you some trouble, but you are able to do it. So
I normally have the help. No, I'm kidding.
yeah, we don't drive ourselves.
No, we drive, but
That's for the poor. All right. So yeah, you're still following the path right now.
Yep. Yep, we're just following the path.
All right. Is there anything else you guys want to do?
Does Visera want to have a sweet moment with Dastin?
Don't worry about it.
Did you have a stroke over there?
No, Josh moved the laptop and the PlayStation 5 controller was right behind the laptop. And so it dropped on the floor.
Ah.
Anyways, I mean, for the most part, Visera would honestly probably just sit there and kind of let Dastin, if he needs to talk. She wouldn't necessarily start the conversation.
Right on.
I don't talk to people. People talk to me.
Well, no, it's more of a he's had enough that's happened in the last couple of days here that if he wants to talk about what's going on in his head, then that's up to him, but she's not going to force him to talk.
No, that makes sense.
All right. Well, in that case, yeah, you basically, this is the end of the first day. So you can keep going, or you can make camp. What do you want to do?
I vote for camp.
Yeah, I would say it's probably a good idea to make camp.
Yep.
Basira can keep watch because she's a drow and only needs to meditate. She doesn't need to sleep.
I'm actually super happy to do this. Before we all actually rest, I can use one of my shiny new cleric spells now that I'm level 8. And I cast Create Food and Water.
So now you're just Jesus, huh? That's basically it.
This is my body that was broken. Please.
You create 45 pounds of food and 30 gallons of water on the ground or in containers within range, enough to sustain up to 15 humanoids or 5 steeds for 24 hours. So there's more than enough for all of us. The food is bland but nourishing and spoils if it's not eaten within a day. The water, however, is completely clean and it never goes bad.
Yay.
So Dastin just creates kind of a feast of bread, and like everyone gets a giant pint of just fresh ice water.
Nice.
And then like a trough appears for the horses, so that they're fine.
Motherfucker.
So it makes the utensils too, and the plates.
I'm not sure. That's just kind of how I'm seeing it. Honestly, it doesn't really specify. It just says it either creates the stuff on the ground or in containers within range. But for it to be even useful, containers would need to be there regardless. Because if it's 30 gallons of water, it's all just going to splash into the dirt.
All right.
So I was thinking maybe just this one time it did create containers that came with it, and then we just lose them after a day.
I mean, my guess would be that, or you could just say that you just used our water containers or glasses or whatever to create the water in and the food in. So I'm assuming we'd have camping supplies like plates and utensils and things like that.
Yeah,
Astrid probably has them in her bag of holding.
that makes everything so much easier.
The Fitzgeralds are all silver.
Good lord. Basira just rolls her eyes up.
Hey, if we ever have an attack of werewolves or vampires or any other kinds of terror-thropes, we'll be happy we have our silver.
What you got against werewolves? No.
I met a werewolf once. I had an entry of them.
Yeah. I said werewolves and therathropes, which are just any terrathropes, which are any kind of being.
Right. All right. Okay then. So you guys are just enjoying your meals right now. Just enjoying your rest. So, the night's falling pretty deep now. It's getting fairly late. The fire is dying down. You've basically eaten everything. Is there anything you'd like to do before you go to sleep?
Dastin will take first watch.
All right.
I got nothing.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing either.
All right. So, okay. Are you all just gonna go to sleep now?
Yep.
Jason's taking first watch, but yeah.
Yeah.
But Sarah's meditating, so if anything happens, she'll wake up right away. But
all right. So, you basically take the you basically are gonna sleep for a little while. Dastin, is there anything you want to do while you're awake?
Dastin is going to, with a little bit more bravery in him, he's gonna pull out his tome and he's gonna sketch everyone in another open page.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say, "Are you still there?"
No, we know where Dis is.
I know, but it would have been really fucking funny.
But you know, well, like while he's taken for watch, he's sketching everyone.
Okay. Terry comes over and is basically like, you really should ask them before you do that, you know.
Yeah, doing pictures of people and they're sleeping.
Didn't really have time to do it before. Might as well do it now. You never know when you might get another chance.
You seem a little dejected there, Bookworm. What's up with you?
I just really now have my light magic that I just kind of got trained by a friend. Back when I had Dis, and this is one of the few things I can remember, when Dis was with me, yeah, a lot of stuff happened and there's a lot of holes in my memory, but I was able to do so much for everyone. And now I've lost all that. Now all I can do is just little lights or heal wounds, but I'm not a fighter. We're going up against a machine. Like, what am I supposed to do against it? Blind it?
You feel like a part of you is missing now, don't you?
I feel like I lost a whole half of me.
Well, that demon probably feels the same way. You know, I didn't do a lot of very good things when I was alive. It's how I ended up basically like this. But, in a weird way, it made me who I was, for better or worse. I suppose we just have to live with what we were, and move on with what we are.
That is fair.
I look at it this way. You've been given a second chance. Something I didn't really get. Except for in Lintown when I got my body back, but I spend most of my time just screwing and drinking. You're a good kid.
Trust me, with what happened to me, that would have been preferable.
Listen, you're a good kid. You looked into the face of Madame Greyberry and you said no. I don't know why, but you said no.
I mean, the thought has crossed my mind what would happen if I said yes. I mean, even I'd be lying if I said she wasn't painfully gorgeous.
Right, and that whole powers of the cosmic dark being were probably pretty attractive too. I probably would have said yes.
I mean, would have been a damn good entry in my book.
I can imagine.
But it just felt like it would have made everything too easy. I want to actually work towards my entries and not just have what I want just given to me.
You know, it's funny. I think that's what that Diz demon wanted too. He didn't want the easy way out.
And now he was taken out.
Well, look at it this way. He didn't win. You did. Either way, one of you would have taken over your body.
Then why do I feel like there was another way? Something separate beyond all that.
If you feel that way, then maybe you need to find the thing that you feel like you're missing. Something healthier. Something that's not going to try to use your body to do whatever the hell that thing was trying to do with it.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm sensing a pattern. I mean, Dis was using my body as a vessel. Who knows what Greyberry and her daughters were going to do to me?
Honestly, it sounds like it would have been fun, but that's just me.
Fun, but then most likely a horrible end.
Probably. Of course, I'm living a horrible end, so it's all relative for me. Even still, I make do with what I've got. And, you know...
but you actually do have something that I don't.
And what's that?
You've been around long enough to be able to process all of this stuff pretty easily. I'm still reeling.
True. But there you go. I'm a living example that you can get past this. Well, not living, but you get my point. Either way, I think I'm going to go pretend to sleep for a little while. And I'd really like to see those drawings later.
Oh, don't worry. I've always been good at this stuff. This won't take long. I already know what I want here.
Oh, there you go. You know something you want.
Well, it's what I've always wanted, to fill out this book and then see what happens next.
Then keep looking forward. That's clearly something you actually want to do.
And with that, Daston, remembering that Visera is meditating and is way more aware than everyone else here, he finishes his sketch. He does forget to close the book, though, before he kind of passes out, because he is just tired.
Time to look at the board!
I think that's a good place to end the episode. So...
Oh.
It's only been an hour and a half, you cheater.
Yep. Well,
he did say it would be shorter.
Yeah, this is the first episode after a big arc. So
we need a break episode.
Yeah.
Benedict opens up an eye and whispers to Astrid, "He left the book open."
Gotta go look at it.
But we'll probably pick things up, probably not next Thursday, but the Thursday after that. I know that you guys are doing 5 schools on Tuesdays now, but I kind of need a week break. So
which is totally fine.
Yep. But yeah, thank you everybody so much for watching. Thank you to all my wonderful players. It most likely next episode we will be having somebody join the cast, at least for a little while. We'll see how that goes, and then after that, yeah. But does anyone want to plug anything before we head out?
Follow me at Carly Pearl Cosplay. I almost forgot my fucking handle. What is wrong with me? On Instagram and everywhere else,
except for Twitter.
Yeah, except for Twitter. I don't do the tweeter.
Yeah.
You can follow me, Josh the Human, everywhere: Twitter, Threads, Instagram, TikTok. Well, it depends. Some places it's Josh_the_Human. Other places it's just Josh the Human, DA Human, HOOMAN. It's Threads, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube. I'm gonna get my YouTube back up and running again, so keep an eye on there. I'll probably be posting videos of RPG playthroughs on there.
Yeah.
Twitch. Follow me on Twitch. I'll probably be doing hour to an hour and a half long stuff on Fridays again. Life just got real busy the last month, so I didn't do any streaming. But coming up, I'll probably do more streaming and doing hour to an hour and a half long things on that on Fridays, and then posting the stream onto YouTube sometime that weekend.
Oh, Evan, what is going on? Oh, well, we don't stream anymore. Never mind.
What?
I was gonna say about Metroid, but then I remembered we don't stream anymore.
Yeah, I don't stream my games anymore because honestly, it's just for us.
Do you wanna plug another thing, or do you not like to plug that?
I mean, I typically play D&D on Fridays, but I never really stream those anymore. I used to, but honestly, now it's just kind of fun to play with friends. I got 2 campaigns. One is a complete homebrew called Song of the Wilds, and then the other one is basically a TTRPG version of Metroid Prime.
Right.
And that is what's happening tomorrow.
And
I know that our friend GT has been chomping at the bit for that.
Oh yeah.
Boy, is that true. I meant like the things you actually do stream. Do you want to plug that?
No.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right. Well, if that is everything, I think we will call it a night. So thank you, everybody, and have a good night.
Have a good night, y'all.
Sleep well.